Hi friends, this is a collective reading. Not everything will apply. Truth or dare, we are at a crossroads. Let's see what shall transpire. Please subscribe, like, share, comment if you feel led to. And I'll definitely see you at your reading. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another reading for you. This is going to be for the collective. And as per usual, for those of you guys that are brand new to my channel, I'm going to extend a warm welcome. Thank you for stopping in. I hope that you find something useful, helpful, or amusing. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you so much for stopping by once more. Today is another collective read. I feel called to do this. As far as theme-wise anyways. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you is I don't listen to a lot of music anymore. When I got some good juju going on here. And I did get some lyrics, some music prior to starting this read. And it's a super old song, so if you know, you know. The rest of y'all, if you're interested, you can Google it. It says something to the effect of, time keeps on slipping into the future. So some of you guys, perhaps, I feel, are really thinking about your life. Maybe you're at a crossroad right now. Perhaps you're at a point of reevaluating everything that you've done in the past and trying to forge ahead a new pathway, I'm thinking. Right? So let's see what we get. I also feel the number 3 heavily involved in this reading. And I'm also feeling like it might have to do something with love. I don't know. We'll find out what the cards have to say. I did want to look at the past a little bit. Yeah, see, there's even 3 little plumes that I keep seeing. But we'll see where this goes, okay? So with that, let us begin. I'm bringing out a different deck to play. This one is called Wisdom, or Wisdom of the Oracles, okay? Show me what I need to see for the collective, please. Thank you. Mending, okay. Show me what I need to see for the collective. What is going on for the collective? Anything that's going to be helpful, hopeful, enlightening. And show me now. Kind of want to take these. Okay. So we're going to begin with this guy right here. Mending. And I'm hoping that this camera just continues to record. Anyway, so something about mending bridges, mending hearts, mending that which was broken. I have the number 52, of course, but number 5. I also think of like the number 5 as always being conflict. A lot of conflict, a lot of changes. You could have had a ton of changes and conflict with this person or persons. We'll find out what the scenario is. And the number 2 is about personal powers, but it's also about partnerships, how you hold yourself within those partnerships, and how you manage them together. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you guys are going to notice and start noticing patterns in your professional field as well as your personal partnerships. So this could be like romantic, like lovers, or friendships, things like that, but also family patterns I feel like you're noticing. So this is a time to mend fences, apparently. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to grab this guy. Unfinished symphony. Whoa, well, okay, so maybe some of you guys are saying there's some unfinished business, okay? And, okay, I don't know if you're able to see this, but there is a face on this cosmic egg right here. And of course, the egg really denotes the birth or the preparation, the gestation, if you will, of something about to unfold. The number 10 is the number of completion, but it always goes back to the number 1 once again. So this is the beginning of something. I feel like this is saying that we're trying to begin a new cycle, or we are beginning a new cycle. I'm not entirely sure. So we'll find out. And hopefully we'll find out before I like burn the whole house down, right? That would be good. Anyways, so for some of you guys, you could have some musical cues as well. Like I just rang in this reading with some singing. That's, you know, not really me, but kind of. And so you could be listening to some songs, whether deliberately listening to them, putting them on to play, or you could be just accidentally, quote unquote, stumbling upon some songs or lyrics that pop in your head, okay? About this unfinished business. Milk and honey. This reminds me of the land of milk and honey, doesn't it? So this, I feel like, is a reevaluation of everything that is at the bottom of that rainbow. What is it that we've been chasing throughout our lives? Whether you're 20 or 15 or 35 or 55 or whatever. Doesn't make a difference. We're all kind of chasing one thing after another. And for some of us, we could be perpetually like chasing peace. We could be chasing the home life, joy. Here's the number 51. Okay, so an echo of the 5 once again. A lot of changes and fluctuation with this. Maybe perhaps what this is saying is that what you perceive as being the land of milk and honey, the reward, the beauty of things, the, you know, when you finish that race, all of the wonderful things that you set your sights upon have really vastly changed throughout the years. And maybe perhaps you've noticed that your goals have really radically changed and, quote, improved with time, with maturity. Okay. So the land of milk and honey. Interesting. We will revisit this. It looks to me, yeah, like there is a little, oh yeah, there's a little elephant here. So this is like revisiting the past, maybe when you felt safe or as safe as you've ever felt, maybe when you felt loved or as loved as you ever felt. It almost gives me like the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups vibration, okay? But definitely bathing in a feeling or an emotion and maybe trying to recapture that, which perhaps this is saying, I want to mend those fences, okay? Because we have an unfinished symphony. What? Okay, so some of you guys have to clean something up. And this is definitely about a relationship. Maybe perhaps you got distracted and you thought that the land of milk and honey was elsewhere. Maybe you decided that your real pursuit in life was education and you let people slip by, or you kind of like passed them up, or maybe perhaps you chose someone else and now you're starting to revisit and think that perhaps your first choice was not the best choice for you after all. So whatever the case may be, there is a door open in order to clean up. And there's another face right here. The number 42. So again, the 2, personal power, partnerships and things like that. The number 4 is about the home. So maybe it could be literally like some of you need to clean up your home. I can relate to that. Or it could be figuratively speaking, we need to clean up the house that we live in. You know, our body is a temple, that kind of a mindset, but also even like destruction in the wake of. So if you were somebody who made some decisions or someone else made decisions that that needs mending, then chances are there's debris, there's shrapnel, there's, I don't know, a bunch of stuff that needs to be cleaned up, okay? Because in any scenario, when you enter, acting like I know about contractors and construction, I don't. But I do see the aftermath when they like bulldoze or everything and try to clean it out and then level it and maybe lay a new foundation. And I feel like this is what is really giving me, is that something solid needs to be offered or cleaned up or cleared up, because even the background to this door is like absolutely, it's the opacity. You can't even see beyond it, okay? Moving on. Moving on. I don't know why I'm singing. Do you guys sing? Because I'm not really the singy type, if you can't tell. So let's get a little bit of energy. We're going to go ahead and use the Kipper cards. These I tend to not use so often, but we are going to utilize Kipper. Good old Kipper here. And I tend to flip these out when I do readings. Okay, here we go. show me what I need to see for the collective here. What needs mending? Who needs to be mending? Why does it need mending? Anything that can really help us to understand, give us deeper insight, and show me now. That was the first card that I saw before I started mixing the cards. So despair. So something about the situation that put you in a real funk. Not even funk, but just like shattered. So it could be over a partnership. It could have to do with loyalty. It could have to do with feeling destitute. Even if you have money and even a job, because it says not hiring right now. It's just overall feeling of rejection. And hey, if this is your story, been there, done that, okay? But, you know, I think that maybe you're reevaluating, and maybe this person's like covering their head in shame, and it feels to me like there is an unexpressed apology. Like this person perhaps chose incorrectly. They thought their land of milk and honey, for example, was education, or it was a different partner, or it was traveling, or it was all about friendships, or it was all about cool shoes. I don't know. Your life, you know your life. But there's some deep regret that needs to be expressed. And also there's a need to face it. So this person, I feel like it's you, collective. And again, no judgment. I've been there, done that. It's like we don't want to face it. We don't want to face maybe the quote mistakes that we've made in life. Now, I, for one, tend to believe now that nothing really is a mistake. Even all of my dumb decisions wound up like... Okay, I heard the word costing. Yeah, a lot of my dumb decisions have cost me quite a bit. But also, I've learned a lot. And I've added to my tool set. And I've met people that I wouldn't have otherwise met. So there, in the end, there are like good lessons to be had. But I feel like maybe you're sitting in some shame there. And, I mean, nobody benefits from that, honestly. Some despair. Let's like, how do I fix it? How do I approach it? How do I clean it up? I have no idea where to begin. Where do you start? Well, at the beginning. And where's the beginning? Wherever you're at. Okay. I had no intention on taking any of these like that. They all jumped out. So here we go. The mature man. This fell sideways. So this could be like, sometimes you have a really mature view about things. And here's trouble. Okay. These are about like learning things. And this person is definitely a mature and learned person. But sometimes you feel like you don't have the answers. It's like, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to start. I'm going to try to move my camera, but there's a chance this might like backfire and just completely go sideways for me. Okay. So the pathway. So this is telling me that sometimes you can really see the path. And here's the path. It's the path of transformation. Again, the number 5, a lot of changes. And it's like saying sometimes, okay, I see the path I need to take, or, oh yeah, I can do this. I can totally, you know, rectify things, or face my shame, or face my despair, whatever the case may be, and clean up whatever it was that needs cleaning up. And other times you feel like, hell no, I don't know where to start, and I'm overwhelmed, and I can't see the floor for the door, and I even got vertigo trying to figure it out, and things like that, so on and so forth. Okay, good grief. Wealthy man. Okay, so you could have... I feel like this could be you, and maybe you're somebody who like gains wealth and loses it, or kind of like you fluctuate quite a bit in that arena. And if this is not about you, this could be about the person that you are focused on or thinking about, or situation. Wealthy man. So for example, if this is about family, maybe you've left your family behind and shunned them for whatever reason, or vice versa. Maybe perhaps you're thinking, okay, something about an inheritance, or you want to kind of integrate your family and get them to meet, you know, your family. I don't know. There's different scenarios for everybody. Number 1, again, well, not again, but the number 1 right here is new beginnings. And then I have the number 3. Yeah, again, because I have the 10 here. Anyways, I digress. But this is new beginnings and about partnerships and throwing in your lot with other people. And that would include, but not limited to, people in that scenario. Like if you are trying to, you know, get back with family or things like that. But it has to do with money, with maybe even inheritances and things like that. only take what resonates with you. Keep in mind these readings are, you know, for the masses, you guys. This is for everybody. Well, anybody who stumbles upon this channel and decides they want to kind of hang out for a bit. Now, this can also have to do with occupation. And this can oscillate back and forth, but this is also, I feel like this can occupy your mind, not just occupation, but this is, I would say, like a form of like preoccupying your mind. How am I going to mend? Because right here, this lady is actually mending things. And that's what is needed, mending with the cleanup, right? And that's what's in question. But some days you're kind of like, oh, I'm all for it. I have the energy, the mindset, the wherewithal, the approach, the strategy. I feel like it's exhausting. A lot of overthinking. You're burning the midnight oil here. Get on with it. Like, start just picking up, I don't know, the broom or trash bins and start getting on it. Where to start is just at the beginning. Wherever it is that you're at, that's a perfect place to begin. And if you need to fast forward, if you need to rewind, whatever it is that you need to do, it'll happen. So great fortune. And this was sideways as well. Okay. So I feel like there's more than 3 people at least involved in this whole scenario. And again, about your balance, your personal power, and great wealth. Okay, so what do you consider wealth? Yeah, obviously it could be money. It could be like physical inheritances and things like that. I even see a face right here. But I also think like abundance, feeling abundance and feeling like, you know what, I have everything that I need. And I don't worry and stress. Everything just comes to me. And that in itself is an attitude and a spirit of great wealth and great fortune. But also, you know what? Gratitude is having an attitude of gratitude that really exemplifies this like great fortune thing. Is just like, wow, I have warm clothes. Like, for example, you didn't ask me, but here we go. For example, today it began with, you know, my driveway was shoveled, and that was nice because I did that. And I went to work and it was kind of iffy. It was touch and go and it was sludgy. And yeah, I'm not from these here parts, so I know my limits. I'm still going to test them. So I get to work and my car gets completely snowed in. And one of my patients says, hey, I can't even see your vehicle. Interesting. So it's great fortune that I had somebody at work. My doctor's husband was able to dig my car out, and that was really super kind. And it was very fortunate that I was able to get in my car. It started, I backed up, everything was great. And even that I made it to my driveway before I was not able to pull in all the way in the driveway because they're super steep here. And so I was able to put on my hazard lights right in the middle of the road and get my roommate to bring me the shovel so I can shovel under my tires and all that stuff. But anyways, the point is having an attitude of gratitude. It's like the help that I received in getting the shovel and being able to take care of things like that, get my car out of danger. I mean, all of that is like, I feel very fortunate. So you get the point. And I feel like you oscillate between this despair, this poverty-mindedness. It's like, I don't know what to do and it's overwhelming and I just can't do it. And man, I get it. I totally get it. The first thing I heard actually when I said that is, how do you eat an elephant? From the land of milk and honey, right? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. I don't know. Well, that's what they say, but is it true though? So next thing I have is courthouse. And the number 23, too. Again, personal power. You could have had papers served. You could be wanting to serve someone papers. Or this could be about some like legal documentation, a marriage contract, or even a partnership bond, okay? And it goes back and forth. It's like, I want to break my bond. I want to make my bond. I want to break my bond. I want to make my bond. And so on and so forth. Yeah, I told you it was involving family. And I feel like for some of you guys, it is like family of origin, like where you came from and things like that. But for others of you guys, it's whom I consider family. And your surroundings and maybe friends and lovers and things like that. So family room indicates a community, and this is like on its side. And I feel like in this case, we're going to look with the tarot in a bit, but I feel like your community could be, how do I put it? a little bit on the line, or almost like they want to weigh on the situation, or they do weigh in on the situation, or if you choose one thing, then you betray the other, and vice versa. It's almost like what I heard was I'm screwed regardless of what I do. So again, take your messages if they pertain to you. What else do we have? Good grief here. Distant horizons. So this could seem like, okay, I could put down anchor pretty soon. It's just a little bit to get me out of this like area that I'm bogged down in, I'm in despair over, or, you know, I need to anchor down. But it also tells me that sometimes you feel so anchored that you can't move. And I feel like there's movement that is not necessarily warranted, but that you want. Next card that I have, unexpected income, and this is back and forth again. So this could be like money comes, money goes, that kind of a thing. Or maybe you're needing to be, I heard jealous. That's weird. But you need to be generous, or someone is generous with you. And change. You're recognizing a need for change. A major need for change. This guy has all of his bags packed and his little car right here, ready to go. And it seems like the building is totally shut down. And this can seem like, almost like sometimes you just want to pack up and run and take off and not tell anyone. Because there's no one like bidding this person goodbye or good luck or hope things go well, nothing. It's almost like you're sneaking off in the middle of the night. And then other times it's like, no, I can't do that. So it's a lot of back and forth energy with that. Phew. Yeah, that happened. So we're going to go ahead and use, what are we going to use? I'm feeling this. We're going to do the Awakening, Neon Awakening Tarot. And let's see how we do. And these are on Etsy. And this is Accurate as F Tarot. She is so lovely. And this is her. She's got her own channel as well. Okay. Show me what I need to see for the collective. Why is mending here with this despair? What is going on, please, with this unfinished symphony? And show me now. There we go. So we have the Empress. This could be about somebody who is even pregnant. This could have something to do with a mom or someone who is pregnant or was pregnant. And the Ten of Cups and about family. So deciding about family. Family of origin or family of choice. Like making your own family type thing. So this could once again be, you know, you're trying to decide between love partners. And somebody's pregnant or was pregnant. So maybe a child came out of that union. And there's a lot of despair because you can't progress and you can't move forward because you have responsibilities, right? And children. So it's not an easy thing to do. Show me what I need to see. Why is Unfinished Symphony on here? What exactly is a collective trying to do here? And show me now. Now also, I have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have two females here. And we read energy. So this could be, you know, two males or male, female. Doesn't make a difference. But this is somebody who's really grounded. So actually, she has some little cute, look. Somebody luxurious, realistic, grounded, resourceful, motherly, homemaker, practical, and organized. Okay. So perhaps it involves two different people. That's what it's feeling like to me. What are you up to? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here with Unfinished Symphony, unfinished business, mending bridges, and show me now? Six of Cups, this has something to do with your past or your childhood. So the past, children, memories, friends, second chance at love, reigniting the past, and nostalgia. Yeah. So I feel like for most of you guys, this does have to do with love. And again, your escapism could be a form of music. Like maybe you just have earbuds in all the time listening to music. Now, I'm kind of being led to look at this once again this blue egg. And this is blue. I always relate that to the throat chakra. This is about speaking your truth. And there's been a long period of gestation. Trying to, like, wait for the perfect time to speak your truth. The best way to navigate this, please, for the collective, and show me now. 10 of Wands. Stress, hard work, effort, sacrifice, burdens, over it, walking away, and willpower. Yeah. And actually, so I was going to point out how this to me looks like a bow and arrow. Gosh, I'm mumbling. A bow and arrow. And then right here, I have that little Sagittarius sign. I think it's Sag anyways. But this could be like finding your focal point and deciding to go for it. But it will come with much effort. Because with much effort, you got into this situation, right? And I'm talking about myself too. Been there, done that. Get myself in some messes, right? Sometimes that caused me shame and despair. And those are like natural human emotions that people don't like to deal with. They don't like to talk about, and so on and so forth. But it costs you a lot of energy and dedication and devotion and willpower to be in a situation that you're unhappy with right now. So it's going to cost you equal amount of effort in order to get out of that. And that's what's warranted at this point in time. And there's no easy answers. If you want something like this land of milk and honey, it's going to take effort and sacrifice. Last words for the collective, please. If you like this kind of reading, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Last message for the collective on how to navigate this 10 of Wands, Unfinished Symphony, and Mending. And show me now. The Lovers. Well, no surprise there. Partnership, being in love, commitment, choices, crossroads. What did we just talk about? Harmonized relationship. Okay. So these guys really only have eyes for each other. It's a number 6 right here. Coming up quite a bit. There is definitely a choice, I feel, between two people. For most of you guys. What is this? The Moon. Do we have some deception going on? Okay, this is where we're going to end it. Look, these cards are like, I don't even want to move them because I'm going to see the one on the bottom. Then I'll have to take that. We'll be here forever. Pardon me. Okay, so the Moon. We've got the Moon. Confusion, hidden truth, deception, fear, illusion, intuition, emotional, and mystery. So somebody done lied or tried to bamboozle or do something. And now they're trying to kind of like worm their way out of it or get out of a situation that is no longer conducive. Maybe you're no longer in love with this partner and you're wanting to actually leave this family, because that's what it's feeling like to me. Then I have the 6 of Wands. Okay, this is moving away and experiencing victory. So victory, idolized pride, public recognition, winning, good news, praise, progress, and fame. So a lot of admirers here. So maybe this is saying that you have a lot of admirers or you admire a lot of people, and there has to be a clear decision made. With the High Priestess, I feel like you know exactly what to do. Can we just take a moment to appreciate this card? I love this card. It's so beautiful. But anyways, I digress. High Priestess. So we have the number 2 right here. Okay. Empath, secretive, all-knowing, hidden truths, metaphysical, healer, unknown realms. And I do feel like, look, she even has a big old knife. This is like I can cut through the bone, marrow, and sinew in order to get through to the truth of the matter, in order to see things for what they really are, in order to make clear and concise decisions. And I feel like your gut and your intuition is telling you exactly what it is that you need to see and what you need to do. And I feel like you're really a lot closer than what you give yourself credit for. Another thing that I'm feeling, and I wasn't actually going to share about this, but prior to turning on the camera, I wound up kind of like grabbing these and playing with them. And this is clear quartz. And they have pyrite on them. And I just love these. We all know we're all into the crystals and stuff like that. So But the pyrite, a lot about your reputation and transmutation, okay? And the clear quartz, I feel like just really augments everything else around it. So you might want to be working with these. Just an idea for you. But after all said and done, you know what you need to do. Even though you're sitting in despair, sitting in fear, sitting in confusion. The thing is, you know that you need to clean house and get rid of all the emotional, mental, spiritual debris and all the mental, emotional, spiritual clutter. All the I don't know what to do is going to be rendered into I have to do something because this isn't working any longer. And your gut knows that it's not working any longer. So ultimately, whether you choose to honor your path and listen to your intuition and go with what is the right thing. I'm not saying that leaving a family is the right thing. I'm saying that you just need to come clean with whatever it is that's on your heart, speak your mind, speak your facts, speak your truth, that kind of a thing. Because you've been sitting on it for a while. And that's what needs to come out, okay? And I feel like even with her eyes closed, you know, the high priestess can see even with closed eyes. And it's almost like you can see the truth. Even though you're covering your face, you can see the truth. And I don't think this is easy. I'm not trying to make light of it. I do feel like it's going to cost a lot of heartache and despair. And perhaps, you know, even broken families. I don't know what's going on. I don't know your life. But something needs to be done for sure. And with this knife, it needs to be done sooner rather than later. You don't want to be in the same situation 2 years from now. And that's what I'm getting from the number 2. Think that you can kind of pull the Band-Aid off. And yeah, but you're going to do what is good for you and yours. So I'm wishing you luck. And that's all I have for today. Thank you so much. Namaste.